Hello, hello. I'm the official narrator. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Chugga Conroy. Okay. Today, we're looking at Lotad, Lombre, and Ludicolo. And I gotta be honest with you, I remember, nothing of Chugga Conroy playing through Gen 3. God fucking damn it. I hate this because it made me laugh. Alright, so this is kind of on the lines of Swagmar, where it's fucking retarded beyond all reason, but it got a reaction out of me, so I'll acknowledge it and move on. Okay, we're gonna address this in bulk. Firstly, get rid of the Senor and just call it Fiesta, and I think that's an okay name. Secondly, we fucking understand it's influenced Mexican Hispanic, that's part of the design choice, we get it. Mirror B, totally fine if you want to name it after its signature trainer, I'm all about it. I also want to take this moment to say that Pokemon Colosseum had some of the best villains in just Pokemon in general. They are all loaded with so much personality and I love them all so much. Please bring back Mirror B. He's probably the greatest villain we've had outside of Team Rocket and Team Skull because the rest of them suck. So remember how I said don't name it after just regular boring ass people names? This is just a funny reaction to that kind of thing. Who the hell is Pablo? Okay, so we can take this a little bit further. So firstly, Salsa, I'm pretty sure we've seen this in the past for generic fire type nicknames, and that's fine, and Ludicolo has Mexican influence, so I understand why Salsa could be attributed to him. I personally actually really like the idea, because he didn't say this, but Chugga had the fire monkey from Gen 5, and he named it Salsa. The thing he didn't fucking say was, remember Mother 3, the monkey named Salsa, and it's a fire type? He just kind of ignored that. I'm sure he knew, dude likes Earthbound, but that together to me makes Salsa perfect for that monkey, Seer, I think it's its name. I don't remember. They're all the fucking same to me, and I hate them all. But I also like what he's talking about with tropical flavor, where he's going on about Skittles, Dots, Lemon Heads. But what if instead of doing candy, you decided to do fruit juice? And I can't think of any good names of fruit juice because there's I think it's Dix or Dixie, which I would say no. Hawaiian Punch, which actually I saw someone use for Crabominable, and I fucking love that. I don't know, look up fruit juice, damn it. V8 comes to mind as well, but that's more vegetable juice. But they do have some good, stuff. For Loco, I don't really care so much for the idea of it, but I'm fine with food, drink-based nicknames, and I understand where you're piecing them together, I just wouldn't use it. I'm a Ludicolo. See, that's why you don't name it after fucking people. Who the hell's Lilith? Alright, I gotta dismiss this one firstly. That's cool if Chugga named his Ludicolo Kappa, but that is not at all an original thought at all. I'm actually surprised it wasn't on NameRaider.net, the Pokemon.net thing, excuse me. Because it's in the fucking origin. It doesn't take a genius to put it together. If you wanted to name it Kappa, that's fine. I would give it a pass. But, you're looking at a Geodude and you're I think that might be based off a rock. Character limit interfered with this one. But, I guess if you wanted to name them after Mexican celebrities, there's another option. It's best to include both first and last name because just calling it George, no one's going to fucking get it. But hey, George Lopez, everyone's probably going to recognize that name, and if not, a quick Google search will answer that easily. Okay, as a masochistic ritual it is here, we look over this stuff. Stormrero? No, that's just uncomfortable to even say with my mouth, let alone think about it as a nickname. Senor Walter, no. We've already seen Ludiolo. And then Splashfest, no. There's nothing really interesting here, as usual. And then nothing even worth making fun of. This isn't technically the same, but I'm going to acknowledge it because it's on my list of who the hell do I give this nickname to. Nettori from Metroid Fusion. That kind of came to mind. Do I think it'd fit Ludicolo? No, but it is one that I'm interested in eventually using anyway. So, not quite the same, but food for thought, I guess. Alright, so I like the idea of this, but I don't like the explanation. The idea of Sin Cara, based off the wrestler, totally fine as a nickname. The problem is the name Sin Cara literally means faceless. So maybe give that to somebody else, and I think that'd be totally fine. Plus, if you wanted to just think of someone fast and Mexican, there's plenty of other luchadors out there in the world than just him. And you're also going to have competition from Halucha, which at 7 years ago either already existed or was about to exist. I don't remember the release date, but I know X and Y came out in 2013. Now, I'm not going to lie, there's been a lot of things that I've kind of like skimmed past because they're mostly samey, but I'll acknowledge this one for being kind of different. So, Macarena stands out, it's different, it reflects its dancing style and Spanish influence. There you go. Also, I need to emphasize this because I've seen it too many times. If you're going to name it Mirror B, make sure you spell the fucking name right. I understand, like, you probably wouldn't think that at first, but fact check. It makes a difference. It makes you not look stupid. I'm okay with the idea of Bandito as well. That's fine. Like, especially the idea that he has his themed after its moveset as well. Extra points if you're able to do that. I think that's super clever if you can incorporate a name into moveset, so way to go. I'm okay with Guacamole because that's a game, and that's a cool idea of, like, in basing it off of that, and now we've got another art form emphasizing Spanish, Mexican, Hispanic culture, or whatever. Okay, so we've reached the bottom, and I gotta be honest, that's probably the least cringeworthy Hayden's fans have ever been. Congratulations, you didn't all piss your pants and suck on your thumbs the whole time. You actually had, I would say, decent suggestions, but it was mostly just Mirror B, and I understand that. Mirror B is a good choice. Mirror B is going to be the thing I would imagine most people are probably going to compare Ludicolo to. Signature Trainers is fine, but yeah. So let's check the spreadsheet for any last minute additions. This is stupid. At first I didn't understand it, but now I understand it because Mexico. In my opinion, jokes about Trump are about as cool and funny as Justin Bieber's gay jokes. I don't like or care about any of them, but when you have someone literally smashing you in the face over and over again with a really stupid and unfunny joke, it gets annoying super fast. Multiply that by a few 100 million people all parroting the same shit, and it becomes way more annoying way more quickly. Kind of surprised me to see some like racial slurs in there too, but you do you. I'm fine with dark humor, but I prefer there being a little bit of taste in there. Like, you know, Dave Chappelle dark humor I can handle, opposed to dead babies, haha, they're dead babies. Like, add some substance if you're gonna make a dark joke. But other words, that's it. There was like one theme that you could apply to a bunch of them. So for instance, like with George Lopez, I also saw other celebrities that you could use as well. I saw Cheech, and I saw Shakira, and then I mentioned Carlos Mencia. Dances, so there was Macarena, and then La Bamba, Macarena, La Bamba, and other dance musical stylings. Those are fine too. I'd say food, but I don't really feel like food was nearly as prominent. I saw like nachos, there was jalapeno, which we've seen before. Someone put chalupa. Basically, it's kind of like this thing of if it works for one, it's implied that it's going to work for other things as well, just as long as you don't name it Carlos. Name it Carlos Mencia, it's fine. Cheech, I think, stands out enough on his own because there's not too many Cheeches in the world, so that's fine. But other words, Mirror B's like the most popular choice. Make sure you spell his name right. Fiesta was fine, and then Kappa's fine. I'm giving it a pass, but I don't have a personal choice. I haven't chosen one. We've got plenty of suggestions here, but if you've got anything else, anything different, anything you'd like to add, provide your ideas in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the ones you think are good, and let the music play.